Hey there YouTube, Glocky with it here. It's time for part 3 on my 3-part series on the Glock 19. You guys have seen me showing you the pistol. You guys saw me go out to the range, and now it's time for me to give you a little bit of a shooter's report. Alright, here is the pistol once again. And this gun is real dirty. Put 300 rounds through it. Nice little break-in for the pistol. First thing I want to talk about is those Glock smiles I was telling you about earlier, where the barrel gets some markings after being shot a few times. Now, as I was telling you before, it's looking like Glock is doing something a little different with the coating that they're putting on their slides and their barrels. Let me go ahead and take this apart for you, show you what I'm talking about. Let's do a safety check real quick. So I got that magazine. That magazine is empty. Do a visual and physical check. And that is an empty gun. So just close the slide back, fire the pistol in a safe direction. Alright, let's take that apart right there. Alright, now here is the barrel on this supposedly phosphate coated Glock 19 barrel. Now, you look at it over here, and getting a little close to it, you see that while it does have, you know, some markings on there from being shot and whatnot, it's not, the same markings that you probably have seen traditionally in Glocks. Let me go grab this Glock 17 barrel over here and show you what I mean. Now, if you look at this new Glock 17 barrel as well, which also has 300 rounds through it, you see that it's definitely coming out a little more silver on the barrel over here. It's looking like this phosphate coating on these new barrels, it may be a little more of a more durable coating, so it's not showing silver as previous Glock models did. So I thought that was interesting, and I wanted to show you guys that. Put this back down over here. The break-in went pretty well. Shot 300 rounds, not one hiccup out of this Glock 19. Fired every time pulled the trigger, it went boom. So can't say too much more about that. It's legendary Glock reliability for you. It's a real dirty gun here, real dirty. Gonna put a nice little cleaning on it later. Alright, now on to accuracy and reliability of this pistol. Shot pretty well. Here is my target at 20 yards over here. Now, what you see I have circled over here, those are not actually shots. That my target haven't been all the way back. There are other people also shooting at the range, so my target just caught a little bit of the shrapnel, you'd call it, I guess, coming from the other rounds. So tore up my target a little bit. But what you see with the little red marks going across them, those are my shots. You see my 5 headshots on the 20-yard target. Let one get away from me right here, and then the rest of them were pretty much in the same general area. Could have did a little more with having them grouped a little better, but overall I'm not too disappointed about how I shot. And that's not to say that that's the Glock. That's me, my performance, and my trigger control. And even at 20 yards, it's not too bad. I don't claim to be an expert shot. I'm not an expert shot. I just know a little bit about a little bit. So that's all I'll say about that. So here's 20 yards, not bad. We'll get you my next target over here. Okay, this is how I did from the 12-yard line. You can see here that here are the 5 headshots over here. Let this little one get away from me just a little bit, and then you can see the 10 center mass shots right over here. Not bad. They're in a pretty much the same general area. Again, I can always do a little more of my grouping. I'm happy with the 3 that ended up in the X, but then you can see they start to float out a little bit. But overall, I'm not disappointed with this target. feel like I did all right. Just doing a little more work on my trigger control, and I'm sure, I'll be able to group that a little better eventually. All right, on to my next target. Okay, this is my target at 7 yards. This target, I'd say I did fairly well with. See, I got 3 shots basically right on top of one another there. And then the other 2 headshots, pretty much in the same general vicinity. And then the center mass shots, not bad, I would say. I let one little one get away from me over here. But the rest of them are pretty much in the same general area. So I'd say I performed fairly well with the Glock 19. Pretty accurate. Let me get you onto my next target over here. Okay, now this was by far my worst target. This was the double and triple tap drill, and like I said, it's nothing on the Glock because the Glock performed very well. This is more with my trigger control, and traditionally, not to make any excuses or anything, but what I've trained with in the past were 12-pound triggers, and just adjusting to the 5.5-pound trigger, it's going to take a little adjusting. I do like the 5.5 trigger. Once I get used to it, I'm sure I'll be able to group that far better, because you can see this is all over the place right here. Started off good, I got 3 or 4 shots right there, and then something went horribly wrong, towards the end. That's all I can say about that, I guess. I'll definitely keep training on the 5.5 pounds. Having to use the 12 pounds for my job. Not to make any excuses, but like I said, I keep training with 5.5. I'm sure I'll be able to group it a little better. Okay. Now, my opinion of the gun, I think it's a very fantastic weapon. It fits real nice in your hand. Very nice to go out and, shoot with. I think it's actually the most popular Glock in the U.S., the Glock 19. Very popular for concealed carriers and for people who want to go out to the range and just shoot. And a very popular self-defense weapon. Very nice. I did want to talk about a couple of modifications I actually made to the handgun. I actually didn't do much to it. Added the Trigicon night sights. I'm not a big fan of the stock sights that come with the weapon, so going out and getting those was a must for me. I really like them. They're pretty nice. The other thing I did to the gun, I added a Glockmeister plug for the channel opening in the back of the weapon. Now, the opening does serve a purpose, of course. It's supposed to help you with the recoil, with the gases, leaving the gun after you shoot each round. Personally, I don't notice a difference using it. Not much of a difference anyway. I can't say I notice a difference at all, to be honest. But I like it in there, so I think I'm going to be keeping it in there. I like the way it makes the gun look. Keeps dust and dirt out of there, so I think I'm going to be keeping it in there. Aside from that, it's all I did to the gun. I like, to keep my Glocks pretty much stock. I'm not going to be getting any extended controls or anything. I think it's pretty nice the way it is. And just a very handsome gun, in my opinion. Fits real good in my hand, like I said. And it's just, a very nice pistol. And for any of you guys thinking about going out and buying a Glock, I think it's a very good choice to go out and purchase a Glock 19. It's a very nice gun. Aside from that, I hope you guys enjoyed the videos. If you did, feel free to leave any comments. Subscribe. And I'll try to see if I can put out some more videos, depending on what kind of ratings I get here. All right, I think that's about it. It's Glocky with it signing out. And guys, take care.